I never considered just how fucked up it must be to be in a relationship with someone as neurotic as me, when you're about as non-toxic as vitamin C and you've got a perfectly ascorbic acid. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable, and you should probably be aware that I'm really bad at parties, and I hate the fact that part of me actually does think that taking psychedelics alone at home in my room actually does make me feel somewhat big, clever and cool. And I like constantly, whether it's dressing nice or making dinner, knowing full well that if you weren't around, I'd be wearing tracksuit bottoms and having the same pasta dish I've had 3 times a week ever since finding out that actually no, you can still cook spaghetti while you're depressed. And I'm just trying to be upfront with you here. It's my new persona trying to avoid the fate of 2 star-crossed lovers of Verona if they were a little bit older, so it had that weird connotation, and if Romeo had a drug habit and Juliet was from a separate nation. Well, we're just Montagues and Capulets, let's string glass so that we don't forget. Take this poison, dear, and don't you fret. It's just methanol and powdered ket. And you'll love blindly till your heart gets slow, but better you than me who's letting go. And when visibility is low, we'll drop some tabs and call Mercutio. We're just Montagues and Capulets, we just haven't gotten married yet. Take this draft that I made for thee, oh, it's basically just LSD. And your love for me will turn to ash as your 5-HT receptors crash. And you'll think you're after something new, but don't worry, acid does that to me too. While light through yonder window hurts my eyes as you sit and tell me that every time you do this a part of you dies, but that's okay, because I've got cigarettes and you've got all that hippie shit about moonlight, but just please don't visit Paris tonight. I suppose what I'm saying is if it's horses for courses, the only thing I'll ever be sure of is that I could pause to every single one of my flaws with the clause that we never considered whether Juliet would have found her lover so unique if Lady Montague hadn't fucking died while her son was still at uni. And I guess that you could say that I've been trying to self-medicate, trying to locate the innate sense of self-worth that you create, but I know the time you'll realise you're too good for me is due, and I just hope that you don't think that I'm as much of a twat as I do. And I really want you to know that I'd probably be okay if you made a wise decision and just, well, went away, but before that, I promise I'd listen to every single word you have to say. I just can't guarantee I won't act the same way the next day, because we're just Montagues and Capulets, let's string glass so that we don't forget. Take this poison, dear, and don't you fret, it's just methanol and powdered ket. And you'll love blindly till your heart gets slow, but better you than me who's letting go. And when visibility is low, we'll drop some tabs and call Mercutio. We're just Montagues and Capulets now, you're trapped within my oubliette. You're the woman I would make my spouse, I'm the plague that ravages your house.